Hey, what's going on guys? Welcome back to Takedown Talks. I'm here to give my quick pick prediction for UFC Fight Night. Let's hope right into it. First fight of the night, Nurullo Aliev vs Joe Selek. Nurullo Aliev's relentless wrestling and top control clash with Joe Selek's elite BJJ and submission game. Seletsky excels in scrambles and positional grappling, while Aliev relies on pressure and a high pace to dominate opponents. Aliev's control and ability to avoid dangerous positions make him the likely winner, by decision in a grinding, wrestling heavy fight. Fatima Klein vs Victoria Dudakova. Fatima Klein's superior wrestling and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu make her a strong favorite against Victoria Dudakova, who primarily relies on physicality and top control. Klein's ability to control the pace, transition between positions, and secure submissions gives her a clear edge in grappling exchanges. While Dudakova is tough, Klein's technical skills should lead her to a dominant decision or submission. Magomed Gajiasulov is the superior striker and wrestler in this matchup. Lopes has been consistently taken down in his regional fights, and tends to get hit a lot, which plays into Gajiasulov's strengths. Gajiasulov's well-rounded game, combining striking and wrestling, should allow him to control the fight and avoid the dangers Lopes presents on the feet. Ernesta Karakate vs Nicole Cagliari. Ernesta Karakate's superior striking and defensive skills give her the edge against Nicole Cagliari, a wrestler. If Karakate can avoid the takedowns and keep the fight standing, her striking should outpace Cagliari. Preston Parsons vs Jacob Smith is a clash of wrestlers, but Smith has the edge with superior physicality and control on the ground. While Parsons is a solid grappler, Smith's wrestling, top control, and overall strength should allow him to dictate the pace. If Parsons can keep the fight standing, he might have a chance with his striking, but Smith's wrestling is likely to neutralize that threat. Thiago Moises vs Trey Ogden. Trey Ogden's well-rounded skill set gives him an advantage against Thiago Moises, who is primarily a grappler. While Moises is dangerous on the ground with his submissions, Ogden's striking and wrestling should allow him to control the fight and avoid Moises' grappling exchanges. If Ogden can keep it standing and avoid being taken down, he has a clear path to victory. Marco Tulio vs Ior Potieria. Marco Tulio is the more well-rounded fighter with solid striking, grappling, and strong cardio, which will help him exploit Ior Potieria's weaknesses. Potieria has dangerous striking but struggles with his gas tank, often fading as the fight goes on. Tulio can push the pace, control the distance, and mix in his wrestling to neutralize Potieria's power. If he avoids getting caught early, Tulio should be able to outlast Potieria and win over 3 rounds. Jose Johnson vs Philippe Bunes is an exciting matchup between two talented fighters. Johnson is a dynamic striker with good movement and range, while Bunes is a solid grappler with a dangerous submission game. The key to this fight will be whether Johnson can avoid being taken down and keep it standing, whereas striking will have the advantage. Bunes will look to close the distance and bring the fight to the ground, whereas submission skills could be a threat. The pick is Jose Johnson. Euros Medic vs Punahol Soriano is a clash between two strikers, but Medic's precision and movement give him the edge. Soriano's aggressive style and heavy hands make him dangerous, but Medic's technical striking and ability to avoid damage should allow him to land clean, damaging shots. If Medic can maintain his distance and avoid Soriano's power, he has the tools to score a knockout. Pick is Medic by knockout. Austin Bashi vs Christian Rodriguez is an interesting matchup with contrasting styles. Bashi is a solid wrestler with good control and pace, while Rodriguez is a well-rounded fighter with a striking and grappling game. Bashi's best chance will be to use his wrestling to control the fight, taking Rodriguez down and wearing him out. Rodriguez, on the other hand, will look to keep the fight standing, where he can utilize his striking and possibly mix in submissions. The pick is Bashi by decision. Roman Kopylov vs Chris Curtis is a striking-heavy matchup, with Kopylov known for his knockout power and technical kickboxing, while Curtis is a durable, pressure fighter with solid boxing. Curtis will look to close the distance and pressure Kopylov, but Kopylov's movement and striking accuracy could allow him to land clean shots and avoid being overwhelmed. If Kopylov can maintain distance and avoid Curtis' aggressive pace, he can land the more significant strikes. The pick is Kopylov. Cesar Almeida vs Abdul Razak Alhassan. Cesar Almeida is the better striker, and while Abdul Razak Alhassan is more well-rounded, his tendency to gas out could be a significant factor. Almeida's superior striking, combined with Alhassan's cardio issues, could allow him to pick apart Alhassan as the fight progresses. If Almeida can avoid Alhassan's explosive power early and maintain his pace, he should have the advantage. The pick is Almeida by decision. Santiago Ponzinibbio vs Carlston Harris is a matchup between Ponzinibio's striking and Harris' well-rounded game, especially his grappling. Ponzinibbio is the more experienced striker with knockout power, while Harris has solid wrestling and submission skills. Ponzinibbio's best chance is to keep it standing and avoid Harris' takedowns, where he could land heavy shots. Harris, on the other hand, will look to close the distance, use his wrestling to control Ponzinibbio, and avoid getting caught by Ponzinibbio's power. The pick is Harris. Amanda Ribas vs Mackenzie Dern is a clash between two skilled Brazilian fighters with distinct strengths. Ribas is a well-rounded fighter with strong striking, good movement, and solid grappling, while Dern is a submission specialist with elite jiu-jitsu. Ribas has the advantage in striking, and if she can keep the fight on the feet and avoid being taken down, she can outpoint Dern. However, if Dern manages to close the distance and get the fight to the ground, her jiu-jitsu could be the difference. The pick is Amanda Ribas by decision. If you want to access all my MMA bets, join our Discord server. Thank you for watching. Peace.